things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will be first on the attack. Last year, these two played a classic that those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud. But once again, we are reminded field goals are fine. Touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess Reese, you didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take, but A&M did what they needed to do, go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. We've seen it in Jerry World's.
Oh, out of space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keep it on the ground. Done enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Concepcion. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Hold. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off with the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy.
He smashes his way through again. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Green. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep...
Snags it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Washington. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Complete to the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker in the ball.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll take it himself. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
He lets it fly. It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Back to pass. unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Green. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. To the air on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This one's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snagged out of the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield very late in the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. To the air, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Complete to start this drive. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking deep down the right side. Breaks it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drop step. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, you see all the time this running back is spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground. Get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's Concepcion. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Escapes trouble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give out of the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Blake. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Reed. Under fire. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He might want another play. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's Blake. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, it's Green. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken.
Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. It's Green. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.